For Comedy Hype News, I'm Dom Smith. Other comedians tell jokes, Paul Mooney tells the truth. That's the description in Mooney's autobiography, Black is the New White. The words genius, brilliant, legend are all tossed around when talking about Mooney and his contributions to comedy. Starting out as a ringmaster telling jokes at the circus, it wasn't too long before he started writing with Richard Pryor. Mooney never made it to the mainstream, but his work definitely has. Mooney wrote a few episodes of Sanford and Son with Pryor. Mooney also helped write some sketches for Saturday Night Live when Pryor hosted. Their relationship extended to the Richard Pryor Show and Pryor's Place, where Mooney was once again the mastermind behind the scenes. He was introduced to a younger audience as the opening act for Eddie Murphy's Raw tour in the late 80s. He's responsible for Homie the Clown on In Living Color and Negro Damas and Ask a Black Dude on Chappelle's Show. Mooney's resume is historic, and it's difficult to imagine comedy without him. Paul Mooney holds his tongue for no one and always delivers a harsh but necessary truth to his audience. We made a list of some of our favorite Paul Mooney truth-speaking moments. First, in Mooney's 2014 special A Piece of My Mind, Mooney joked about Angelina Jolie possibly playing Cleopatra, despite the fact that Jolie is white and Cleopatra was black. They have just picked her to play Cleopatra. She's the third white woman. First it was Claudette Colbert, then it was Elizabeth Taylor, and now it's her. The third white woman. White folks, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for telling that lie. Cleopatra was black. She was black as Cicely Tyson. Mooney exaggerated the joke by claiming that Meryl Streep was going to play Harriet Tubman next. Mooney's joke would become a reality when the 2019 film Harriet went into production. Screenwriter of the film, Gregory Allen Howard, told audiences in a Q&A that it was a long journey to get this film made. One story in particular matched Mooney's joke of a white celebrity playing a black public figure. I wanted to turn Harriet Tubman's life, which I had studied in college, into an action-adventure movie. The climate in Hollywood, however, was very different back then. I was told how one studio had said in a meeting, "This script is fantastic. Let's get Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman." When Howard told the executive that Roberts couldn't play the role, the executive responded, "It was so long ago, no one is going to know the difference." Throughout his career, Paul Mooney has never been a fan of Oprah Winfrey. In one of his performances, he said, "Oprah's a double agent. Oprah's a danger to us. Oprah is Aunt Jemima with a degree." At the time, it was a controversial statement that was met with more groans than laughs. Today, Oprah has been disappointing many. Paul Mooney has never trusted Oprah, which is why he's made several jokes about her. In A Piece of My Mind, Mooney jokes about how this generation is not our parents. "My grandkids, my kids, they ain't like us. They ain't like us. They ain't scared to die. They ain't scared of no goddamn dogs. White folks, tell them that they can't ride on a bus. Go tell them. Ain't gonna be no bus. Everybody gonna walk to school. No singing, they don't give a damn." The joke would reference the many times the younger generation would go viral for not taking anything when it comes to racism. In November 2019, a video of a Popeyes employee body slamming a customer went viral. According to the Daily Mail, a woman returned to a Popeyes after being charged twice for a meal. The footage shows the woman and the employee going back and forth in the restaurant. There were conflicting reports on what was actually said, but you can hear a man say in the video, "You in the wrong place saying the N-word." Although the woman in the video denied that she said the word, several reports, including one made by the husband of a Popeyes employee, told WSMV-TV that the woman was aggressive when speaking to the restaurant staff and did in fact use the N-word. The woman suffered 9 fractures, including 6 cracked ribs and a broken knee. On his album Race, Mooney has a great joke about white people being nosy. That's why they always come up missing when they go hiking. "White folks are nosy. Why do you guys take your children to places where they can get attacked and eaten and shit? I'm tired of picking up the paper and reading stuff like a white child being carried off by a bear, mountain lion, coyotes, wolves. You never hear about black kids being taken off by some wild shit. Then when a bear takes your kid, you start to get all psychological. Well, what motive did the bear have? The bear was hungry, your child looked like a hamburger, that was the motivation." Mooney's observations would be based on the many times children were attacked by wildlife. Earlier this year, a mountain lion attacked and injured a 3-year-old boy at a wilderness park in Lake Forest, California. A family of 6 were walking on a trail when a mountain lion appeared and bit the 3-year-old boy's neck. The lion dragged him a short distance until the child's father threw a backpack at the lion, which caused him to let the child go. Back in May 2019, a 4-year-old boy was attacked by an 80-pound mountain lion. The boy was hiking with a group of 6 adults and 5 children on a California trail. The boy's father threw rocks at the lion, which caused it to flee. According to the news, this kind of thing happens all the time, which is what makes this such an accurate observation by Mooney. In an interview with Real Black, Mooney said, "Hollywood likes you a certain way when you're black. Things can be too black, but they can never be too white. They can't be white enough." In that same interview, Mooney told the interviewer that he knew she had a job because her hair was relaxed. You get a job when your hair is relaxed, because when your hair is relaxed, white people are relaxed. Because when your hair is nappy, they're not happy. There have been plenty of stories coming out recently where young black kids are being forced to cut off their dreads in order to continue attending school, or cutting off their dreads to get a job. In January 2020, a black teen in Texas named DeAndre Arnold was suspended and was told that he wouldn't be able to walk in his high school graduation unless he cut his dreadlocks. Arnold's hair was in compliance with the school's dress code until the school district changed it just 3 months before graduation. Arnold's mother told reporters that her son would not be cutting his hair because this is his belief, part of who he is, and his culture. Arnold received support all over social media, including Houston Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, who told Arnold to never cut his dreadlocks. There's always a little bit of truth in comedy. In Paul Mooney's case, there's a lot of truth. Race, religion, sex, politics, there isn't one topic that he would shy away from. He would tell the audience what was on his mind no matter the consequences. Throughout his 50+ years performing for crowds, Mooney has gotten used to people walking out on his shows and not liking what he has to say. The best part about it is, he doesn't give a damn, which is why we love Paul Mooney so much. Stay up to date with the latest news in comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Dom Smith.